Mic test. Testing my mic. How far behind is this latency? Mic test. Testing the mic. Woof. How far? It's way behind. Way behind. YouTube's way behind today. Seems okay. Super latent. Oh man, not enough Taco Bell for the class? How about some lasagna to go with that? Alright. Let me go ahead and transition on into the workflow and see what we're doing. I'm so lost, y'all. I think it's this tab. Does it work? Sounds like it's working. I hear it in my ear. Oh, the latency is insane. I hate lasagna. You gave me 88 slices. What I do to you, bro? Yes. Let's test a thing. I don't think it's gonna work. I just heard it say the latency is insane. The latency is intense. Yes. Let's see. Let me do a few of these. I'm trying to integrate emojis, but I think it only works with Twitch, unfortunately. If I mute that, I got my chat here. Alrighty, folks, welcome, howdy, and welcome to something strange today. So, new patch for Tarkov came out, and well, I elected to stay home to play that today. So, I've got to handle some of the art stuff for the Litho Lab tomorrow. And I decided to take a bit of a different direction with my emojis, with my work on this project. So we're going to use AI art. See if we can make it work. I have an idea for how to. I want to take AI as the foundation for the work and use it to produce these mechs today and customize them and turn them into my own art off of a foundational generated images. The set of foundational generated images. So I think today should be an interesting exploration as to how AI generated art can be used for good, and a way to make it your own work. It could be a big failure too. I'm going to be drawing with a mouse today, so we'll see how it goes. I do have a little touchpad thing somewhere, but I have never used it before, so I will have zero proficiency. That said, it's going to be a nice chill session. We're going to treat this like a workflow, and we'll be able to share stuff. If anybody in the chat has stuff to share, post it over on the Discord, and either at me on Discord or send a message here to let me know. But we're going to make it work. And before we get started, let's go ahead and give some thanks to some super kind new subscribers.
MV subscribe to the channel.
Thank you, MV, for subscribing to the channel. Hey, okay, the emoji things popped off when I did the...
Subtle subscribe to the channel.
Yes, thank you, Subtle. That's funny. It's popping Twitch emoji. Okay, so I don't think the emotes in the chat will work. but I guess when people subscribe,
Subtle subscribe
it
to the
puts a whole
channel.
bunch of emojis out. Fun. All right. I do see that the setup is wrong for that, so let's go ahead and correct that real quick. Damn, that sucks. There's a lot of stuff here that is there's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with your stream elements overlays, but a lot of it is solely Twitch integration. So let's make this lad right here 1080, and then it should just span the whole side where I want it. Yeah, perfect. Come on, Mia. Come on, Mia. Let's put it 0. Wait, what the heck? Why is this? I don't understand. This should be 0, 0, 0px, 0px, and then 0px. Well, that's weird. Let's test that one more time with those same folks. Let's run that through again and see if it lines up with the left of the screen. Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel.
Looks a lot better. All right. Thank you, Mir. Thank you, Subtle. Thank you, MV, for the subscriptions. It is super well appreciated. But, you know, without further ado, let's get into it. Yay, frog faces. Oh, yes. That is... I wonder what I could do there. I might be able to set it to custom emojis. If I just link my Twitch account, I could get rid of those, potentially. But I gotta link my Twitch account. Post in Discord, Comstar Knight 36 was just chatting earlier about a new printer and printed Heavy Mac Coconut Crab. Yeah, it looks like a nice clean print. What layer size did you go with? It's super clean. I'm also, look how fast. Just for those of y'all out there who are interested in the Frozen Sonic Mini, that is insanely fast. Can those emojis be changed? A bunch of biscuits would be more fun. Yeah, I think what I gotta do, I think I would need to go to Twitch and set up custom emojis somehow in my account. How to use custom emojis. Twitch. Add emote. Can I just make my own emotes without being okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. Default settings, heck yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You bring up an excellent point about the frog faces. The frog faces people should stop using those. People should absolutely stop using those. They have become a symbol of hate. Unfortunately, you can get affiliate in one night. You only need like 7 viewers. Got to get the blue biscuit in there somewhere, somehow. So the super chat thing, the video about the biscuit before, that is like, I mean, it is so compressed that it's like not even 144p to make it work. But anyhow, let's dive into what we're doing today. I'm using paint.net here. I think it'll be a good tool for it. But what we're gonna do is, well, let me figure out where I put my, figure out where I saved my AI generations. I have them here somewhere. I think they might just be in my downloads folder. Yeah, okay. So off stream here, I have, let's make a new folder. Call this AI to hand-drawn project. Off stream, I have made a bunch of, what am I doing? View large icons. View extra large icons. So off stream, I have generated a whole bunch of robots in a very specific style using AI tools. And they are representative of all the submissions which I have received for the Charger Derby. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to layer them into paint.net and then gray them out. And then I'm going to use these as a framework for the posing and some of the details to turn these into chargers. I have not been having good results trying to do specific things on focus. I feel like it tries to give me the same thing all the time. I go back and forth between focus and Microsoft Designer. So it's designer.microsoft.com/image-creator. I'll post it in the chat. This one's a really good one to kind of like dial in what you're going after if focus won't do it. So like, I don't know, mech with wrecking ball and big feet. Line art drawing, battle tech in the style of Dwayne Luce. Maybe that'll do something. Let's run that. Focus is great. I mean, it's going to use your own computing power, but you know, this is a topic I've talked about at length, about how the AI generation is actually like a tool to be utilized, and I want to kind of dive into that for this project. And I know it's not minis, but it's like mini adjacent. Yeah, I mean, come on, that's already, that looks great. Gnarly wet rat. Yeah, Charger COPD is indeed getting art. In fact, let's save this one for more reference. AI to hand-drawn art project. Okay, we'll do that. Yes. Focus spits out the most beautiful women to ever exist. Ah, yes, exactly what I want. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's see. Gnarly wet rat. Wearing the skin of a Pikachu. Standing in a dirty hospital waiting room. Lots of people are scared. Photorealistic. Let's just see. But yeah, I mean, obviously just typing a prompt into a generator is not generating art. It itself is not art. I know there's an art to writing good prompts, but again, I feel like this is a really good launching point for folks who are wanting to like brainstorm and come up with something. Yeah, here we go. Gnarly wet rat wearing the skin of a Pikachu. Standing in dirty hospital waiting room. Lots of people scared. Photorealistic. I mean, yeah, that's not quite right. I like the unsettled people right here. Just, you know, it's useful tools. I spent an hour trying to make Adidas hot dog. Fuck yeah, let's Adidas hot dog. I mean, we've all fucked around with Focus absolutely would not modify Pikachu. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a 6-foot rat. I mean, I'm a 6-foot rat when I'm hiding in the bushes at RUAF. Shooting people with shotguns as they come through. Adidas hot dog. Yeah, dude. I love this. That is absurd. I'm gonna save that. And I'm saving that one. We're gonna go desktop with that one. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, let's get to work. Let's try to do something with these. I think what I want to do is snag the charger art from Sarna for reference. I think this is a new track we haven't heard on stream before. I am really digging it. Let's open this image a new tab. So this is our current iteration. I'm gonna save it. Of course, it's an AVIF. Absolute nonsense. Desktop. There we go. We're gonna call this charger new. Boom. There should be some other ones down here. Yep, we want the classic. It is also as an AVIF, of course it is. Who wants that crap? I mean, really, who wants that crap? Just launch it as a JPEG, bro. Do you really need that much compression in your files? This is a WebP, even worse. Save as JPEG. Charger. Who wants a WebP, man? That's Boo earns. Boo earns. Dude 'em. Also, I hope everybody out there's doing well tonight. This isn't our normal paint session, nor is it the regular workflow session. It's different. I failed to make the announcement about it, but I was actually going to take the entire week off from content creation. Those of y'all out there who know me or have spent any amount of time in the Discord know that I've been struggling mental health wise lately, and sometimes life is shitty. And if any of y'all out there are struggling yourselves, I hope you know that you're not alone, and I trust that things will find themselves better, and that if you gotta walk away from what you're working on, that's okay. I like WebP. Of course you do. Most things take it now, no problem. No, they're completely useless. Completely useless for non-internet use. Let me get this hair under control. It's driving me batty. Charger has Master Chief on me. He really does. Some geriatric fashion props. Yeah, exactly. I want a black hot dog with 3 stripes. All right. New York. All my coworkers in New York or Virginia or DC. Interesting. Okay, so we've got all these files here. Let's pick one and get rolling. I think the one I want to start with is going to be, let's do it. Let's do the COPD one. So what I want to do to make this work is open these in paint.net. So we're going to start with this layer. We're going to put in a new layer. And what I want to do is, let's fill a new layer for the background. Boom. Let's make a white background. All right. So we've got like the, I guess this is going to kind of be like what I do to like draw tattoo art-ish. Let me get my charger reference. So I think I want to make this one closer to, say, what were the weapons on this thing? I've got them backed up somewhere. I don't actually know if I have them off, if I have them here. Damn, this sucks. Did I back them up in the Charger project? Artwork reference? No. Charger Derby. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I do have them. I do have them. So we are going to be working with the CGR COPD. And our mech today is a battle mech taser, 4 AP Gauss rifles, a retractable blade in the right arm, and 2 small lasers. Alright, let's make sure this thing has the armaments we're after. His gun should be a USB-C. Okay, I can do that. And then we got the 4 AP Gauss rifles. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with some lines. And I want to make them, I don't know, brush size. Let's go with a 5. Let's go with a 15. 15's too big. Let's go with 10. Let's get our framework set up. Let's get our framework set up, and then we're going to build from there. And this is going to help quite a bit, I think. All right. And the beauty of working with digital art here is we're going to have a real easy time erasing stuff. But basically what we're going to end up doing is creating multiple layers in various colors, and then we'll be able to edit and play with it from there. Yeah. So what we'll do here is we're going to build this. I'm going to build this initial framework in red, and then I'm going to decrease the opacity. And we can do some more flowy stuff over top of it. Just basically fill this out. We're tracing the thing. Comstar Knight 36 says opossums has thumbs and raccoons. Wait, I think raccoons. What are you talking about? A Nightbot factoid here? What? Nightbot coming through saying only primates, humans, and opossums have opposable thumbs. Out of these, the opossum's the only one with no thumbnail. Wait. I don't think opossums have thumbs. No way. It's actually opposable. It's actually opposable. Raccoons are not opposable. Interesting. Interesting. Very cool. Very neat. Opossums indeed have opposability in the thumb. Raccoon does not. Is it 2 C's? Let's see. Image. Yeah, check it out. Raccoon hands are not, they're not opposable. They all flex the same direction. See? It comes forward. It's the same, what do you call it? Planar direction as the hand, as the other fingers. I would like USB-C more if there was luck. Yeah, I've got a loose cable now for my phone, and it's led to a dead phone more than once. A possum can enjoy the seafaw fully. That is true. That is true. What was the command about it? It was that. I'll put in a request. Okay, so we got our framework here. We're gonna call this red frame, red underframe. We're gonna rename this to AI art. We're gonna call this background layer. All right, so let's reduce the opacity on this, and let's do a layer called rough sketching. Oh yeah, there's a 3-minute cooldown on cream pies. Yeah, I wish I made it higher, because we're already getting dangerously close to 69 requests. Clean your port. I thought mine was dead, but it's just packed with lint. Yeah, I clean them all the time. Yeah, shit, let's check it out. Yeah, it could probably use a cleaning. Just got back full meta MBR Bastion plus GPNVG Comtac 4 level 5 ABS on insurance. That's insane. I don't understand how someone didn't get that. Okay, so let's do a blue rough. Let's do a blue rough sketching. And we're going to go with a brush size 5. We're going to go hardness. We'll go hardness 75 is fine. All right, let's go over to like a nice light blue color and start zooming in on stuff. I think what I also want to do is pull up our, let's resize our image. Nope. I mean, we're going to resize our canvas. Actually, before we get going, we're going to save this as Charger COPD layered image. Bam. All right, we'll go to canvas size, and I want an additional, I don't know, let's double that, 2048. Boom. And what that's going to do is going to give me some space over here to import. Where are those files? Let's see. I'm wondering what should be the best one to model this after. I think this mech is kind of screaming modern MechWarrior Online charger. So let's do that one. That's fine. I can work with the black background on it. We want a nice reference here so we can kind of shape our mech. All right, so we're gonna do some blue rough sketching. We use our paint tool here, our paintbrush tool. And let's start with these feet. He's got like a two-toesy thing going on. So we're just gonna make a real rough shape of this. It does not have to be great. It's not gonna be great. We're doing rough sketching here. I want to get the two toes thing going on. We'll refine this as we go. Just like any drawing. It's going to be rough. And then these will be perfected with pencil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get these perfunctory, and then we're going to... I'll print them off on my printer and take them into the litho lab tomorrow. And basically, just like a tattoo style transfer, we'll transfer it over to the stone using iron oxide, and then I'll trace over it again with the crayon, with the litho pencil, and it'll work. Did you know you can mouse over bottom right of armor to see plates? No, I didn't know that at all. Vandal Noir says, I see we're animating mech porn tonight. Ooh, no, not mech porn. So I'm working on a, also, welcome Vandal Noir. Good to see you in here once more. I am utilizing AI generated art as a launching point to make renditions of the community's submitted chargers for the upcoming Charger Derby project, which has now been pushed back a bit, sadly. Mostly because I'm lazy, but also partially because I still am waiting on some stuff from some people. And I'm just gonna, kick the deadline down, as I do with all my projects. The most wheezy ex-cop of the Chargers. Yes. What's this mech have again? We got a battle mech taser. We've got an AP Gauss rifle ×4 in the left arm, a retractable blade in the right arm. Excuse me. Small laser in the head and center torso. We're just, y'all are going to get to see a bet. Guess I'm going to go look for radios. I will be back. Well, good luck, good sir. You'll probably have better luck going solo anyways. We had some weird raids today. I think I mentioned earlier, I would have had this done. I would have been doing this on campus today, hand drawing it. But Tarkov had a patch today, and I wanted to try it, so I joined SOD9 for some duos. It was a good time. It was all right. Okay, so now we're getting into well, actually, I was gonna say, now we're getting into making stuff up over top of this framework. But honestly, this art is pretty close to the Charger's armor panels. I also want to keep this as simple as possible, really. Because I'm going to be drawing on this with a litho pencil. And lithography takes better to like doing fun gradients as opposed to nice, crisp, clean lines. The Charger, huh? That's the prototype of the Hatamoto. Oh, yeah, it actually is. So, the event is it's set in 3134, I think is the year. It's the year right before the Republic of the Spheres collapse. And the ensuing riots on Solaris 7, but basically it's like a precursor event to the heavyweight championships in the year 3134. People have submitted custom Charger variants. The only requirements being that they have unlimited money. They have unlimited tech levels for the year 3134. It must remain a Charger in spirit. And yeah, I'm gonna throw everybody together in an AI controlled battle. And there's still room for people to do submissions, but there's not room for people to get artwork made. So if anybody out there would like an honorable mention, if you're catching this live or via the algorithm, head on over to the Country Fried Minis Discord and shoot me a Charger variant. The best way to do it, build it in Megamech and then export it as a PDF like this, and then I can work with that. Wells Technologies made the Dragon aggressively disappointed. Yeah, that's... is that BattleTech reference? I don't actually know lore as deep as I should for so many things. All right, so I think we're making some decent headway here. We've got our blue layer. Well, our blue layer starting. But honestly, I think we've done a pretty good job of making this layer, this leg, look a lot more like our charger art here. So let's continue down the other side and keep it rolling. They made the charger, yes. I love the charger. Admittedly, I am a bit of a try-hard player for my own charger submission. But you know, it's Solaris. It needed to be like full-on customized. We're gonna call this Blue Rough Sketching Legs. I just realized I need to do some layers. All right. The panel has some fun and funky lines here. We're gonna try to capture this fun little angle right here. Yeah. And you know, it's for those of y'all out there who don't do much drawing, try this method out sometime. I mean, with pencil and paper, do your rough stuff, sketch it out, and then get you a nice like finishing pen or darker pencil and go over top and give it a go. Maybe even try this explicit method right here. Get you some good AI art that you enjoy and then use it as a framework. I'm straight up stealing this pose. Like, I suck at posing things, so this is really good for it. CGR COPD, you'll die laughing. That's funny. I think what we're gonna do is use this kind of armor plates on it, the reactive armor, and then maybe even a plate carrier chest rig. We'll do something like, I'm thinking something like this on the front of it, but instead of the magazine pockets, we'll have the ablative armor, the reactive armor on it. I'm posing right now. You're posing? You doing a pose? All right, so we're at a part here where we got to do something interpretive. I think our charger has a deeper well on the knee here than this feller would. Let's do like that. Yeah, that looks good. And then we can bring this down and forward and wrap it back around a bit. Yeah, big old plate. Yeah, also poser here. Phantom Noir says these action figure mannequins I bought that are very posable, but I use for that kind of thing. I've seen some good ones out there that are like improvements over the classic like wood doll. I think I have one of those wood dolls around here somewhere. I think what's got me struggling the most here, though, is just trying to make sure all the geometry looks pretty decent and convincing. Yeah. Got some fun angles happening here. Let's try to make this look pretty decent. I mean, it's just got to be like barely readable. Once I transfer this to the stone and draw over it with pencil, it'll be, you know, a matter of adding my own shading and stuff. Gonna be trying to do 3 of these tomorrow. There's a total of 6 for the project. And these will go from AI generation to my own interpretation to hand-drawn transfers, pressed into, put onto limestone, pressed into paper, and then we'll have physical copies, both available to the submitters, as well as maybe a few limited edition prints available on the Country Fried Minis web store. I like this song. It's the one that goes boobita weep. My real doll is specifically for figure drawing, nothing else. Yes, that is specifically for drawing and nothing else. Alright, so we got to figure out how to do these little toesies. I need the double toesy thing going on. He's got 1 toesy. And then we'll put the 2 toesy here. Yeah, that looks good. And there's like a plate that goes in between them, kind of. Yes. It looks pretty good, pretty decent and convincing. So good and so tasty. Alright, that's our legs detailed there. Now, like, if we remove that, you can see, like, it's the same pose, but it's different. It's these plates here. So I think we're already in a really good position. And let's do a different color, maybe. Let's call this purple rough sketching. No, it should stay blue, I think. Blue rough sketching torso. If real dolls aren't real, then why do they have buttholes? I think you know. I think you know. A real doll and a good mannequin are comparable price-wise. That's funny. That's very funny. Okay, let's get a reference. Before we get too far into this, I want this. I shouldn't have clicked on that. I want this image, copy image. Let's pop into here. Let's create a new image. Pow. Let's shrink this down. I just want this. Crop to selection. Select all. Wait, I can just resize it here. Image, resize. Let's make it like, I don't know, 30% that size. Let's get this and put a new reference layer in right here. Now we got our nice little reference. I think maybe that's not quite big enough. That's what she said. Let's copy that. Let's pop a reference layer in here about like that-ish. Gonna grab our brush and we're gonna remove the extra information. I mean, this is kind of akin to working with printouts and tracing paper and a light box. Looking great so far. It's very rough. It's very, very rough. And I mean, it's not too far off of a tracing of what we have, but it will become something original. And I will make a case for using AI at the same time, which I'm kind of excited about. But you can't get posing with the mannequin where a real dog can be adjusted to different sizes. Ah, yes. Can't be adjusted to different sizes. Oh, yes. I see. Maybe there's a market for that. All right, let's go back to our 5-size brush here. Yeah, they come with multiple inserts. Now, I'm noticing here on our charger, the charger kind of has, like this whole thing here could be argued and put together like a plate carrier anyways, and then we could put all those little ablative boxes instead of like the default details. And I think that's what we're gonna do. In fact, like, I think all this stuff where the lasers would normally be, this could all be the reactive armor. And that makes sense to me. We'll keep these two things on it because they look great. Like, they're kind of shoulder straps for our plate carrier. So I'm thinking kind of like that setup here. We could do a whole nother row of these underneath. Does our tank armor, does it come in neat rows? It does. Yeah, I'm thinking just like this right here. All right, so shit, let's just think about turning these spots on our mech. Let's turn these into the quote-unquote straps. I'll put it right here. We're gonna make these the straps to our armor plates, and it's kind of like, I guess we're not gonna get this. We're not gonna see this layer right here, the tops, because of the angle, so we're just not even going to worry about that. But let's turn this into, basically turn these into straps for the old plate carrier thingamabob. We'll just ignore these things up top. We're just, you know, making nice little rough sketchy marks. All right, now let's put in our plate reference, and maybe try to, oops, I'm in the wrong layer. Let's maybe try to move this and transform it some, so that it fits our mech a little better. Yeah, that's perfect. Does the charger have a cinched waist? It does a little bit. Okay. So I think we're just gonna work with that right like that. Right there. Let's put it underneath that layer, and then we're gonna draw right on top of it. The Canadian government isn't sure when Canada became a sovereign state. Its Supreme Court ruled that sovereignty occurred sometime between 1919 and 1931. Britain kind of just ghosted Canada, I guess. Yeah, that checks out. All right, so let's make sure we're deselected, and we're going to keep working on blue rough sketching torso layer. Uh-oh, what's going on? What layer did I draw that on? I think I put this on the wrong layer. I sure did. Damn it. I need to make a new layer and paste that, and then we're gonna merge this downward. Rename this blue rough sketching torso. Oh, there for sure is. I was on a cosplay forum decades ago. One of the ladies couldn't get a dressmaker's dummy the way she wanted, so she ordered a doll her shape. That's funny. That's very funny. It makes sense. Checks out to me. All right, so let's keep working on our layer here. And I think we're just gonna straight up take the shape of this here plate carrier. Although we can cut it a little early. And then we'll even do some nice clean lines on it. And we can do these as all those as I can render those in 3 dimensions once I actually start drawing the thing proper. Okay, so I do think we need a little bit of this detailing in here. Let's see if our charger has no indication of what it's going to look like. So we're going to make this look like, you know, the in homage to the Tarkov we've been playing. Let's make that a weak spot. Let's make that look like armpit. Some Myomer bundles there, and I think we can get away with like some ablative reactive armor plates on the side here, kind of coming up at an angle to the chest. I love this cabling detail, so I think we're going to keep that. And then this is all just going to get shaded anyways, so we can just kind of fudge some of the detail back there. Actuators. Yeah. One day when I'm rich, I'm going to have a Cameron Real Doll commission and have it illegally placed in your home while you're out. The lulls we'd all have about your horror. Yeah, no. That's... I hate it. Don't do that. That'd be terrible. Alright, so we just need to make this convincing. This is all going to have shading over top of it when we get there. Now, I do want to put in... Let's get rid of layer 7 here. I do want to put in... Let's do some more of these, like, breakaway things. Yep, that looks pretty good. We'll do 4 on either side. There'll be 4 here, and then this is just going to look like a plate carrier. Okay, it's coming along. Let's check our armaments. Center torso, small laser. So let's get... I don't need to look it up. We'll just put one right in the middle. We're just gonna put a small laser right there, right where the squad marking or whatever would be, and then we'll put a little circle. Let's go circle, zippy doo. We'll put our laser. I think that's coming along nicely. For this prank, I will contribute my own portion of future wealth. Ah, yes. No, don't do that. I hate it, he says with minimal enthusiasm. Is this something that's happens before? No. Am I Cameron? All right, so now we have something weird here. First off, let's check if your left torso or your left arm has a hand. It does. This version has a hand on either side. All right, so we'll keep the hand over here. I'm a little worried about how we're gonna do the charger shoulder blades, and in fact, to do so, I need to adjust the canvas size. Let's anchor it at the bottom, and let's give ourselves another... At Country Fried Minis, where should I post my charger in the Discord? Ooh. Maybe we'll do them over in the... Did I originally post it in contests and more? Is that where it was? Was it under announcements? I can't remember where I posted it. Let's do it in... Yeah, let's just do it in contests and more. At here, if anyone would like to submit extra charger variants for the Grand Melee, please post your mech sheets here. Also, you know, if you I'm gonna go a limb further on this too, and do an open call to folks. If you have a charger model and would like to paint up a charger or share a paint job for your charger, take some good pictures of it and I'll put it in the video as well. A DM also works as well. They were all submitted directly. Yeah. I want to point out that Ironwood Metals just bent the arm around the pauldron to make it work. That's funny. That's very funny. All right, let's give ourselves another 500 pixels height here so we can start to work with it. So let's take a peek at our pauldron. So the pauldron needs to come up kind of this way. So this would be way easier with a pencil right here. Actually, I think I can just get away with some straight line stuff. So we'll do this, and then that comes down. This will be way easier to... I have an idea. Do I have any chargers? I need to check now. Matt Mason has a really nice one, and if you really want to support small creators, Grinning Idiot has a really nice one. In fact, we'll use... Actually, I need the charger from Sylogy because it matches. So let's go in here. Let's find charger, and then we're gonna take this boy. We're going to make sure it's downloaded. And we're going to pop it in Blender. We're going to go to my downloads folders. We're going to find the charger. I'm going to get the... Oh my god, why does it look like that? There's some kind of rendering setting. Let's just open this in a different program. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, let's pull it into Anycubic. And then what I'm going to try to do here is... Why can't I... Okay. I can't make this any smaller. We're going to try to match this angle right here so I have a nice reference to work off of. So let's get zoomed nice in there. Okay. We're gonna give it a bit of a, give them a bit of a tilt till it kind of looks the same. I think that's about right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Bow, and then we'll take this and we'll do Windows Shift S. We'll grab our little screen snippet here. 3D Builder is surprisingly capable for a Microsoft product you don't have to pay for. Might have to print and paint a charger now, lol. So you'll have plenty of time. I'm gonna remove deadlines on this project because I'm working with an artist and I'm working with some other people. I'm still awaiting some stuff. So yeah. All right, let's cut this out as best we can, and then what we're going to do is we're going to resize it and kind of squish and skew it until it fits. And this way my brain doesn't have to think so much about the geometry where I don't really understand it. All right. And you know, this ain't cheating. The amount of tattoos I've done in my tattoo career, my short-lived tattoo career, that was a few years, where someone just brings in material and you print it out and trace it. Yeah, it's real. All right, that looks pretty good to me. We'll put it right there, and we're gonna call this left arm reference. Bow. Let's slide this down underneath Blue Rough Sketching. Let's pull down the opacity. Yeah, and then absolutely beautiful. I love that I can just make this happen. Digital art, y'all, with a mouse nonetheless. We're just gonna straight up trace these lines because it's the same model. Am I on the right layer? I sure am. I'm on eraser. It's not cheating at all. I mean, it's so funny to me that, like, how little of this work here is like my own effort. Other than doing some sketch lines, I haven't done any of the drawing here. It's AI generated, it's a 3D model. It's kind of awesome that this is attainable. All right, there we go. And then we even have, let's do a little circle tool here. Do a circle tool. Do a little circle tool. And we'll do a little circle tool again. We get the rough idea. I mean, this still has to be printed out and traced onto a stone, and then also drawn over top of. But I mean, come on, look at that awesome reference we have here. I dig it. All right. Now we can get rid of that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I've been drawing over top of this the whole time. I think what I can do here is magic wand the blue. That's what I can do. Yep. I can magic wand all this blue. And then just use it. take our magic wand tool, grab all of it, and then we'll copy it, and we'll go down to our blue rough sketching torso and we'll paste it in, and we should now have it. Yeah, there we go. The edges are a little rough, but whatever. We still have it. We retain the info. All right. So now we can go back to this here. If only you could get rigged STL files, you could do everything in Blender. Yeah, exactly. I thought about that. And I really didn't know how to do that, honestly. All right, now what we need to think about is some kind of coupling element here. I think what we can do, we'll extend this inner panel down and we'll put a little bit more on the side of this arm. So we're kind of rotating the angle a bit. And then we'll fudge some details in there when it transfers to what we're doing later. All right, let's remove this for a moment. And you can see already we got something nice going on. All right, so now I think what I want to put in here, how far in are we, by the way? Let me check my Streamlabs. We're making decent time, I think. 1 hour and 10 in to get this to its current state. We'll see where it goes. That's the wrong thing. I want this detail now. So I want to try to get this boy, this thing, kind of up underneath its waist. So we got like this going on. Let's try to pack that inside here. And actually, I think this needs to be, we'll do a new layer. We'll call this mid-torso. We'll call this purple obscured details rough sketching. And then we're going to make a purple color with our right click. And then that way I can just draw stuff that's going to go underneath things here. So we got like got like this thing going on. What else? What's going on here? We got like a panel coming down, so kind of like this shape. Yeah, let's put that in there. We'll have that coming down. One more look at that. It's like, yeah. We'll do that right in the middle. Kind of have this coming up like that. And then this thing is kind of big, actually. And that's really all we need down there, I think. Oh, fuck, I put that on layer 8. What the hell is wrong with me, man? Let's add another layer here. Boom. And then I can't remember which way this goes. Yeah, like that. All right. Nice. And now that should be underneath our How did I get this on the wrong layer like that? Oh, it's on Which layer did I paint that on? Layer 8. So we hide layer 8. This is all too easy to... There we go. Okay. It's all in there nice and hidden away. Then I think what we can do is just take our details here, kind of as they are, and extend that over. And we could just leave this out right here. Maybe we'll put one more plate, actually. One more blast plate on either side. Looks good. It's a lot of layers. Yeah. Looks like 4 panels, 2 by 2. Yeah. Looking decent. I mean, that's looking like a rough sketch of a mech. All right, now we need to think about this other arm, and I think we'll do the same kind of dealio. Let's go back in here to this boy, and we'll tilt him till that shoulder kind of looks like it's the same angle. Let's get this in the corner so I can see it. I think I need to cut it. I think I need to cut this in half. Bet you never thought. I think what I can do is mirror this. Nope, not that way. There we go. I can mirror this, and what that'll do is it'll let me have a little better view. I have a little better view of the angle I'm trying to do. Alright, let's get in here. Oops, close that. It is kind of that angle. Ish. Let's bring it down again. Need it more like this angle, I think. About like so. Yeah. Cool. And then if I zoom out a little bit, we'll Windows Shift S, we'll grab this. Pow. Let's paste this in there. No radios, all I found was Big Sad. Yeah, sometimes it pays to walk away. I mean, really. Alright, let's deselect. We're going to take our eraser. We're going to go brush size 50. And we're going to start removing the extra bits. Just keeping the relevant information here. If you're working with digital stuff, also make sure to take time to work in small bursts. Alright, there we go. That's looking decent. Now we have this tool. And I think we should decrease the opacity until we have it nice and lined up. It needs to be similarly sized to the other side. You know, it's not quite right. I think I'm going to kind of fudge the armor panel here a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll work there. I need this panel in that position. We'll do the arm a little lower and just take some artistic liberty with it. Just modified the charger STL so it fits my custom better. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, that'd be really fun to check out. Okay, back to the same work. We're going to go brush size 5. And we're just going to take our... Make sure we're on the right layer this time. We'll just take our details again. And get our nice rough charger panels. Get our little circle tool again. Another little circle right there, bam. I mean, you know, this is a lot of work for what is basically a reference layer. But what we do is we go in and we refine from here until it looks like what we need it to. Let's see. Wondering what we should do about the back here. Maybe just straight off like that. Alright, so now what we can do is take and get rid of that. And we need to think about what's happening right here. I think what we can just do is make a generic panel shape. It's fine. I think what we can do here as well is kind of bring this down. Let's erase this. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all of it. What do you use to pose the STL file? I mean, how do I pose the arms and legs if I wanted to make a custom pose? I don't actually know. There's a way to like give your files a skeleton and pose it around. I don't know. I wish I could answer that for you, good sir, but sadly I cannot. Basically just torso lasers, so easy kit bash. Yeah, mine is a bunch of torso lasers as well. If it's loose parts, you use the Bool Tool Union. Oh yeah, I mean it's there's a lot to be learned for sure in chasing after some Blender edits, but like there's a lot of information that once you know it, you've got some shortcuts to some really cool stuff. Time attack coming in. It's a time attack. Bringing it back. All right, I think that's... I mean, that's... We have the pose. We have our boy. Now, let's do something with the charger head. So we're going to repose our model again. Let's get in on this head. Time attack. Bringing it back. It's a time attack. Alright. Let's get our model. Let's get our model's head. I guess I could have just been using right mouse this whole time to get my angles right. Alright. Let's snag that headshot, and we're going to do the same old deal. We're going to take our layer 11. We're going to delete what's right there. We're going to paste this boy. Make it visible. Bringing it back. Get this head in place. And I think, like, there's a certain amount of big-headedness that our charger should have as compared to the original art here. Right? Like, that makes sense to me. I think that looks all right. Let's take the opacity. We're going to go back to deselect, eraser tool, brush size 50, and let's get rid of the extraneous detail. They're looking awesome. Default charger head is fine, lol. Is it intentionally mirrored? Pistol should be right hand. Yeah, it's, I mirrored this. The reason I mirrored it is because this arm was hard to get an angle for the art. So yeah, I did mirror it intentionally. Actually, you raise a good point here. I kind of like the off-kilter left side of the head laser here. I didn't even think of that. But I do believe the details right here on this side are going to look a little more conducive to showing the inside of that panel than this side. So we're just going to go, we're going to go with it. Okay, so now what I'm looking at is I want to start doing forearms and hands. And I need these to lay over top of everything that we sketched so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a layer on top, and we're going to call this purple rough sketch overlay details. Oh, let me double check. You're right. I should double check. It does indeed still have a small laser on the head. All right. So we're going to start doing some purple sketching over top of layer 11. And we're just taking the default charger head. Taking default charger head, putting some fun little details on it. And actually, you know what? These can be way more reasonably scaled. Because what this model has is antennas that have been beefed up for 3D printing. It's arm day. It's a arm moment. And again, this is all just super rough stuff. And honestly, I don't know how detailed I should be thinking about going with this, because these are all going to be printed off on my printer and then taken to campus tomorrow, where I'm gonna transfer them onto stones. And then we can hide layer 11. And that sits over top of everything. In fact, let's remove this. Boom, and we can see it's already, it looks like a charger. Kinda nuts. Let's pull back our AR art layer and think about detailing fingers. We're just gonna take, I love the hands on this mech. It's come out just really nice anyways. We're just gonna take them straight up. Just gonna take these straight up. as they are. They came out really nice. I went through probably 10 or 12 iterations of each one until something landed where I wanted it. But the posing on these were great. The only one I think I'm really going to struggle with is the wheelchair mech. Because the one I got generated that worked was kind of weird looking. Yeah, we'll take this hand just like it is. Looks pretty loose already. Yeah, exactly. It's just supposed to be liner. Well, it's also going to be lithography. So there is that aspect to think about. Like the final product of these on the prints will have more of a pencilish quality to them. And we're just going to fudge a little detail here at the bottom. Okay. Now, what do we need as far as the arm? This is all covered by the hand. Nice. Now, I think I may need to actually build a mech for this. Let's see. Is there a mech that we can think of that has 4 guns underneath the arm? Let's check Sylogy again. What about a Black Hawk? I wonder. Oh, how I wonder. Let's see if I have some machine guns in my conversion bits. Battletech conversion bits. ECMs, rotary AC. Do I really not have a... Could have swore I had some machine guns. Let's pull this up. What are we looking at here? I think these are... No. Discard. Okay. How about this one? I wonder what those are for. I think those might be 40K. Let's see if they're out there. Let's just see if there's out there. Battletech Machine Gun Array STL. Battletech Machine Gun STL. Who's got a good machine gun we could rip off? I'm floundering to think of a mech that would have it. Executioner A, Nova Cat. Phoenix Hawk is a good call, actually. Let's see what the Phoenix Hawk looks like. Phoenix Hawk. It's got one underneath each arm there. Let me see if I own the Phoenix Hawk already. Battletech, Inner Sphere. I don't own the Phoenix Hawk. Let's let's give Mr. Matt Mason some money. Item added. Let's check out. Let me log in real quick, like. Hopefully, this should be alright. Alright. Checkout subtotal. Agree to terms and conditions. Let's buy this model. That's not coming up, right? Yeah, y'all are seeing this monitor. Yeah, hey, just a nod out there. You know, if you like 3D sculpts and you're a fan of 3D printing stuff, I highly recommend occasionally kicking down a little money to sculptors out there. Yeah. Let's put these in 3D printing, Battletech, Inner Sphere, new folder, Phoenix, Hawk, PAL. We'll do that, and then we're going to open up Blender. Blender. All right. Where are we at? What are we looking at now? How far in are we? An hour and a half. This is taking longer than I was expecting, but it's coming out all right. Crusader Krail with a bunch of MGs. Ooh. Let me double check that before I get too far in. That's a good point. I needed the Phoenix Hawk either way. So $2 over to Sylogy. That is not bad at all. Crusader. Does that have 4 just conveniently ready to go? Kind of does, doesn't it? Damn, that actually works. Don't y'all think that works? It's kind of got like the barrel fist going on already. But what I need is this bit of the arm reversed, up and under. There's 5 of them there, but man, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Let's get that. Excellent tip. Thank you very much. Wait, what? Something's wrong with this page. He's got it listed as $2 cost, but it's free. Cool. All right, whatever. Let's just open it in here. Yeah, I was prepared to pay $2 for this. All right, so what we need of this is to mirror it Z. There we go. And then we want to pose it just like before. We want to get over here and look at our mech. Let's put this on the top layer. Let's make it full opacity. And I hope is that audio still coming through? It sure is. Sorry if that's coming through loud for y'all. Free is good. Yeah, exactly. Excellent tip, Slink. I also see your mech here. Let's pull up your charger 3APL and see what we're working with here. We've got ECM, very nice. That actually will come in handy. There's a few competitors that would affect. Active probe, excellent. X-pulse laser, very cool. Very appropriately in the big arm. Double X-pulse smalls in the torsos. I like doubling down. We get the light PPC with capacitor in the left arm and a medium X-pulse in the head. You've also managed to keep a ton of armor with jump jet and supercharge. Yes, go fast. I love it. Shit. Let's check out the let's check out your STL. Let's see what we're looking at here. Very quick turnaround, man. That's kind of kind of dank. Yeah, let's repair it. What are we looking at? Oh yeah, very quick and efficient swap here. So just so folks know out there that you can just do a quick swap here. Although it looks like you might have some normals issues. So if you were to put this in Blender and then do your oh, where was it? I don't even know in this one. I think what you do is you go into edit mode and you select everything, and then you go to your mesh and you go to your normals and you recalculate your outside, and it should fix that problem where like this stuff is going on. To me, that looks like it's the slicer thinks that's inside and not outside. But yeah, nice simple swap there. Yeah, I didn't take the old layers out, but it looks like I need to shift them down a little. Yeah, no worries. It just goes to show that it's really simple to do. Let me see if I have my conversion in here. Let me show y'all what my submission looks like. I think it's under conversions. Yeah, here we go. So I don't know what this rendering is in Blender. I don't understand it. Let's just load it in here. Let's go back. Battletech. We'll go to conversions. 3 PLS with mech balls. Now, I don't know what it's saying is wrong with mine, but it printed out fine. I just added in a whole bunch of lasers because mine has a lot. Did no modification to the hand. I added the shield on the arm. That's it. Oh, wait. And I gave it mech balls. Of course. Truck nuts. All right, so again, what were we doing here? I think what I'm doing is trying to rotate this lad till that arm kind of looks like the same angle as what we have here. I think that's good right there. And then we're gonna zoom way in on it and try to get the same like perspective from underneath it. Yeah, just like that. All right, we'll full screen this. Yeah. And then we're gonna, pow, get our reference image. Perfect. Now, what layer did that go? That should be reduced. All right, we're gonna go back into our layer 11 reference, I think. Yeah, layer 11. And what we'll do is we're gonna paste this lad right here and shrink it till it's the right size. Should also reduce the opacity so I can see what I'm doing. Rotate it a little bit till it fits. Perfect. There we go. Excellent. We'll deselect again. We'll go to 50 size eraser, and then we're going to remove the extraneous details. Like the bounding box, all the bonus stuff. I hope y'all are finding this, you know, somewhat useful and mildly entertaining. Honestly, tonight has just been about, I got extra work to do. This needs to get done. And I'm farming it for a little extra content. It's mini adjacent. Country Fried Minis, it looks like it worked pretty well. Yeah, exactly. I agree. All right, so I think how I'm going to do this now is we're going to keep with our... I think we're going to put this on... We're going to put the forearm on the blue rough sketching torso layer. First, we're going to save our progress so we don't lose it. We go to brush size 5. And let's start making ellipses again. Excuse me. We'll do all our gun barrels round. We could actually boost the opacity here, I think. Yeah. And then we'll take our tool. And fill out these machine guns, which are actually AP Gauss rifles. I imagine these machine gun barrels work fine for it. They're definitely the feel I was going for anyways. And this is all underneath the hand there, so it like works out fine anyways. Now, I don't actually know what's going to be the best call for, like, how much of the detail here to use. I think we might use this cuff right here. And then anything inside will be removed. What layer is this on? Oh fuck, I put it on the wrong layer. I did that thing I did again. You know what? Let's add that back in. And we're just gonna have to do the magic wand trick again. Because I drew every bit of that on the layer 11. Alright, we're going to cut that out. No, we're going to copy that. And we're going to add that to our blue rough sketching torso layer. Paste. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, now we're back on the right layer. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So let's keep it up. And we'll go increase the opacity here. I like this little detail. We'll take that. We'll do all this. I kind of like that the Crusader arm here makes it look like it's a modified barrel fist from the default Crusader. I mean the default Charger. Kinda awesome. All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll even take this thing because it looks cool. Now, if we get rid of layer 11 entirely, I did it again. I was just drawing on that the whole time. I am bad at video games. Yeah, let's copy that. Let's make sure that's on blue rough sketching torso. Deselect. Now, if we get rid of that Yeah, there we go. We've got our blue layer. Cool. Now we have all this reference stuff to keep working with, and I want to keep these cables because they're so fun. So we're just going to straight up trace over them. Although we're going to take liberties with this one right here because the AI did something weird. Alright, I love the cables. I'm kind of imagining the cables are like, you know, just a perfunctory measure to get coolant in the right places. It is a Solaris machine after all. I'm entertained. Yeah, the MG barrel should be fine. Heckin' yes. All right, we're moving right along. Now earlier there was a suggestion to make the taser a USB-C. And I think I can get away with that and have it look like a battle mech taser. In fact, let's take a look at a real world taser. Let's look at a taser. Taser. Images. Yeah, right? Like it's got the opening, that's the shape of the opening. I hate to do it to you, Comstar, but chat's ideas. You know how this thing goes. I love this image, and we're just gonna take that right there straight up. We need a new image, paste. Let's make sure we save our work. Let's get rid of all that detail. Let's just take this lad right here, copy. We're gonna do some more, some new layer stuff. Keep canvas size. Let's shrink our boy. Let's shrink our boy even more. That's not quite the right angle. Okay. That's silly. We're just gonna use this right here as it is. But first, I'm wondering how we're gonna get away with the retractable blade here. I think we're just gonna have to eschew the detail of the retractable blade, honestly. So let's just continue. Let's just take, well, we'll take a peek at our reference first. So this guy's got like kind of squared off arms a little bit. I think we can get away with that right here. No, we're not gonna do it. I think we're gonna stick with our like Crusader style barrel arms here. Makes more sense to me. This looks great. We're gonna, I mean, it's fine to diverge a little bit, I think. The Charger definitely has a look to it, but these are Solaris machines. Now, I do want to try and get this detail. This guy. So we want to put that kind of paneling here. There we go. Maybe keep that in there. All right. And we want the cables. This is a cabley mech. Tell you what, it is damn hard to draw a refined line with a mouse, but I think I'm pretty decent at it. Retractable blade can go under gun arm if needed. just don't really know how to fit it in there. I could do like it's just there's not a lot of room here. What if I did like a port down here with like a stabby shape sticking right there? It's a lot of detail. I think even that's too much. I think what we're gonna do is create a fun little port right here, and I'll make it a mystery hole kind of sticking up off the arm. Otherwise it's just gonna be, this is gonna become a mess really quickly. And we're gonna go back to our purple rough sketch overlay details, and we're about to just straight up, let's see, if I take a rounded rectangle and stick it right there, we're gonna have our cake and eat it too, and get our USB-C taser reference in there. We're gonna get some nice clean lines here. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. It's so fun. So stupidly fun. And now the purple layer's going over top of everything. Alright, got some nice clean lines there. Keep working here. Some vents down the side. We'll keep these details, I think. Maybe keep that detail as well. I mean, I'm really pleased with how the taser gun came with. What is it? Underslug laser, but stabby blade? Yeah, we could definitely do that. I guess my concern here is it's going to be like, let's see, we'll have it here and like attached to the bottom of the arm. And then you'd have this whole thing, like, you're gonna have this thing like sticking out. I think it's gonna be, I could maybe fit it in there. I need to do some fudging with it once I get to working with the pencil. I think right here, at least for the remainder of this sketch, the sketch layer, we want to just take the detail that we have and utilize it. I love all of this. I don't love that it gave it robotic fingernails for some reason. But we're just gonna take this straight up. A little bit of the whole "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" going on, you know? Alright, now let's regard what we have. So remove that reference, remove layer 8, get rid of, what's layer 13? I don't even know what this is. Is anything even changing? We don't need it. That's important. References are gone. Let's save here. All right, we can remove our underline, and we're going to remove the AI art. And all of a sudden, we have the framework of a mech, and basically, like, I can take this art now, which let's just do a side by side real quick. So to touch on what we were getting at the start of the stream, Damn it, I selected the wrong layer. To get at what I was touching at the start of the stream, I've taken some AI generated art. I've generated what I need out of it. Worked with it until I got a pose that worked for me. And now I've modified details till it fits what I'm going for. And I now have this framework which I can take this real rough sketch right here and I can put my pencil work to it and refine the lines and transfer it. And honestly, like, I could sit here for 2 more hours working on this and refine it here. But honestly, I think this level of detail that I'm working with right now is enough for me to print this out, transfer it to my work tomorrow, get it on the stone and refine it. Yeah. I'll do some like fully rendered like pen style drawings, but the work that's going on the stones is going to have more of a pencil quality to it. Yeah, let's remove that. We have 1 of 3 done. How far into the stream are we? We're 2 hours in. All right, let's try to do at least get started on one more. I need to get these done really, but yeah, I think that's really all the detail I need. And like, you know, you could come in here and take layer 16 and then get your black pen out, right? And come in here and start really cleaning up the lines, making everything look nice and hunky-dory. But this will be way easier with the pen and pencil. This is sufficient. And I think that's all the weapons for the man. Right? Pulse lasers, we'll have to figure out a way to put in the, that's the wrong one. Retractable blade, Gauss rifles, modular. That's all represented. It's there. It works. Boom. We got it. We're saving it. All right, and then what I can do here is crop this to selection, fill our background layer white, could be a dick blade. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's yeah. I'll give it some attempts tomorrow, I think, at campus. I think trying to do that now is gonna be a little more than I got in me. But yes, we'll do some fun stuff with it. Mine would be the simplest in some way. You got it. Mine would be the simplest in some ways. I think, well, here's the thing, Nate. I have this beautiful image as a foundational point for your mech. But I need to turn this into a charger. He needs charger legs, not reverse jointed. And I want to emphasize the wrecking ball a little more. But I got the mustache in there. It's in there. Okay. So let's... But then you have to figure out how to take the armor off. That is true. That is true. That is true indeed. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to erase all the layers that all the lines that kind of overlap each other. Get rid of all the overlapping parts. All right, now I think that's all of them here. And then I got some on this purple layer in the middle that we want to get rid of right here. All right, now that is painfully good though. Yeah, I thought so too. All right, so we can remove. Excuse me. What's layer 16? I'm not seeing anything significant there. That is significant, so what we'll do is we will collapse those down. We'll collapse that down. And we'll collapse that down. And I think, yeah, delete, 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 delete. Wait, no, we want the white background. All right, and then we're gonna take this one and we're gonna black and white it. No, first we need to, shit. I need to bring these layers back. We want to take our purple layer. I'm going to get our purple layers. We'll take them dark. We'll make them real dark. Make them real dark. And we'll make this one real dark. Brightness, contrast, make it real dark. All right, and now what we can do is we can flatten this down. Flatten, flatten, flatten. And we'll delete all these extraneous layers. Except for the background. Adjustment black and white. That's the wrong layer. Adjustments black and white. And now we have this nice black and white image that I can work with. I will save as charger COPD reference image. Damn it, I saved it as the wrong file type. So I want to delete this. Boop, get art of that. I need to save this as a PNG. PNG. There we go. David Fayafay, oh hey art stream. Won't be here long here today, but gonna stay as long as I can. Well, welcome, good sir. I am making some rough guide images for a charger project. We're gonna be doing some community submitted chargers for a video coming up, and I'm going to be turning these into art, which I will be working in the lithography workshop to transfer into prints. And now I take this and we'll print this bad boy. We want to go, wait, I need to do that from here, I think, yeah. We're gonna go portrait. We're gonna go photo size. We're doing these in 5x7. We're gonna shrink to fit. I'm gonna hit go. Pow. Do I have printer paper? I think I do. Chargers are fantastic. Yeah, it's gonna be an absolute blast. Now, I hope I don't run out of ink, but worst case scenario, I can print these on campus tomorrow. And then, there we go. The boy is here. I don't know if y'all can see that. The stream delay is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, there we go. We got this lad. And what I can do tomorrow is just straight up take this image, and what we do is we layer this iron oxide transfer paper on the back of it, or on the stone, if I recall correctly. And I'll tape this down on top of the stone and just go over these lines more or less. And this stencil will transfer on the stone, and I can make my corrections on the fly, on the stone, in the moment. Of course, that took way longer than I thought it would. I was hoping we could get one done in an hour. But how far in are we? 2 hours and 9 minutes? We got the COPD. He's done. Let's start up another one. At least start up another one. And I'm wondering what we could do. I think I'm going to have to give yours a little more thought, Nate, to be honest. Let's dive into let's see what we can do with the Boba Fett submission. Let's see what is all on this chassis. And that was Jason's. 1 down, 3 to go. Well, 2 more to go. There's a total of 6 getting drawn, but I'm going to do 3 for tomorrow, and then be working on the next 3 after I get them on the stones. What are we looking at? We've got left arm. Left arm has a laser, and we've got double lasers in the torsos. We're gonna keep the Boba Fett head just like dead on. Yeah, let's work with it. All right, so we're gonna save as immediately. We're gonna make a PDN image, and we're gonna call this the Charger D3RP layered image. Now, I think this boy should reference the classic Charger. So let's give ourselves double width again, 2048 pound. It made it purple. I know what I did wrong. I need to make the background image the lowest one. All right. All right, fill that white, and we're gonna call this one Art Reference. Boom. Let's go ahead and make it low opacity again, and we're gonna do the same thing. Red skeleton sketch. A red skeleton frame. Nightbot coming in claiming that in Korea there's a breed of dog called a Sepsali, which was originally thought to banish ghosts and evil. Well, yeah, dude. Your dog doesn't banish evil spirits? I'd be changing out that dog. Alright, so we got our through line here. Let's do the pelvis. You know what, let's Let's do it like this. I need to simplify it. I need to simplify it. I need to simplify it. Very simplified. Do a pelvis box though, because there's something wonky going on with like the proportions on the back here, but it's fine. I like the pose of this one, so we're gonna keep and use it. We just need to make it into a charger. Now I can't remember if his mech had hands or not. Let's see. It's the wrong one. Close that. Did I close? No, it's right here. Okay. Do we have hands? Left arm does not have a hand. No hand. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to bring this a little further out then. Holy crap, Matt Mason's a busy lad. He's got 150 plus mechs in his I don't care about these enough to charge for him bin. The beauty of Syllogy's work is that there's a lot of it that's free. And then there's also a lot of it. A lot of those free ones are just like... A lot of the ones that cost money are just the free mechs. Which then have posing done for them. Which is great. And they're cheap. There's like a couple bucks. Alright, we got our frame here. We're going to reduce the opacity there. Okay. Let's add in... I think I really want to base this off of the classic charger. See if there's a good one on Sarna. Charger, Sarna. See if there's any like better posing. I mean, I could get away with that one maybe. I think I can better work with this reference here though. I'm seeing an issue with this hip though. I may have to base this one off of the modern version. That's what we're gonna do. Where's my modern? There we go. Add layer. Get our reference image here. We're gonna call this layer charger reference. All right. Legs are kind of simplified. You know, I see where they've like kind of kept true to the original with the new version. Honor the Dragon. Maybe. I wonder if anybody is planning on representing Kurita for this endeavor. All right, so we're gonna call this layer again. We're gonna call this rough sketch blue legs. Get it back into our rough sketching. Try to turn this into, see what we can't do to make it look more like our mech here. It looks like the foot is kind of somewhere in between the old style and the new. So it's gonna have like it's gonna have these double things, only instead of toesies, they're like lifted plates. And then he's got like this going on. Yeah. And we'll add another plate to the side, and it'll complete the look there, I think. Maybe. It's not a question, it's an ultimatum. That does sound correct to me. Alright, so we're going to have a plate coming across here. Also, welcome, Kotex. Doing something a little different tonight because I am woefully behind on both the charger project as well as progress in my lithography class. Sorry, I'm responding to something. All right. Now, let's see. I'm struggling to kind of suss out what's going on here with the shape of these panels. I think this one kind of just like goes straight back into it, and then we have this like this panel that sticks out in the quintessential like charger fashion. It definitely has like this little triangular bit here that's going to come out underneath the knee pad. So let's just I'm screwing up the scale here. I see what I've done. We need to add a... Let's go all the way back. We need to add this riser piece right here. That's going to go up into the leg. And then we'll have this whole plate assembly goes way higher up into here, and then this angle goes along the line and into the center. Okay, yeah, that looks right. And we got the quintessential charger shape to the outside of the legs. We got this like triangular piece. It's gonna come in right here on either side. Is it both sides? It does kind of look like it's on both sides. Right here. Alright, and then the knee plate is like a triple platey thingamabob like this. We want the kneecap protector, and these two slashes are to the outside. We're gonna do this here, and then we got to split down the middle. Perfect. Interestingly enough, I think these plates are going to come up to the side here. Alright, I can kind of make sense of what I've done here. I mean, it's all rough stuff for the pencil work I'm going to do later. Sorry, Mr. Country Fry, but I'm just back in from a night out, so I'll be off now. See you. Well, thanks for stopping by, good sir. Always a pleasure to chat at you, even if it's just for a moment. Nothing super exciting going on here. Just a little bit of progress towards some silly stuff. Alright. I think we can just about just use these panels that are here on the artwork. I think we're gonna. I just had a Minotaur show up and cripple my legendary weaponsmith. Well, perfect. We're gonna call this rough under sketch legs purple. Alright, so we're gonna put this layer under the blue. And this is gonna be like the rotational piece. Let's come back to our blue layer. We're just going to put a line straight across here. And I think we're going to use the shape of this panel from the artwork. Come over here, and that kind of comes up, and it cuts down again. I did some like really creative stuff with some of these panels. All right, and then let's see. It's like this thing going on here, and then this thing. See how bad that looks. Can I read that? Kinda. I can almost read it. I think I need to make this line a little more straight across, so it looks like a panel divide. Then a poet killed the Minotaur by smashing his head in with a book. That's incredible. I remember one time years ago, I got in a fight with my older sister. We were arguing something fierce, and I hit her with I hit her in the back of the head with a HTML dictionary, and she just about blacked out from it. So I could see where this man could beat someone's head in with a book. Hey, me and my older sister, we got in some scraps. That's not true. It only got heated a couple times. But she's a dangerous person. I don't want that to come across like I was beating up my sister or something. It's more like she was beating me up. Okay, what can we do here to make these legs work at this angle? I got a little bit of the detail over here. I think I can make that work. We got like a straight down, and then we got to tilt towards the back. Beating up women, shake my head. No, it's not me. I'm a coward. I don't beat nobody up. I run from altercations. I just go home. Alright, so we want this panel We want this panel. We're gonna do a little bit of the angle where it like wraps around here. And then this back here is kind of a mystery. So I think we're just gonna take what's there. Yeah. So homie should have like a square panel here as well. And then the top is like, we're doing this shape again. So to the inside, it's like over and then up and it cuts back. I don't think you'd be able to see any of this detail to the side here. I'm looking at this and it looks like it would just be straight across detail up to like there. But then we're also going to have the big flap over top of it from the charger's waist right here. So we're going to take that. Yeah, we're going to just take that straight up. And then there's another like a little thingamabob here. Thingamabob right here. We want that. I'm gonna omit this little like sunken recess detail. I think that's a little more try hard than I'm wanting to go here. Then we can put this layer out front here. Yeah, like so. And then this kind of cuts back in here. Now the real question, how should I paint the charger? Well, you see, it's an entry for Solaris, so go absolutely nuts. And yeah, just if you paint it up, I will feature it on the video. And actually, I mean, that goes to everybody. If you have a charger you want to paint up, we'll do the whole video, and then like during the credits roll at the end or something fun like that, we'll show off everybody's chargers. I was kind of thinking originally that I'd paint a whole bunch for the project, but that's not really... It's going to be a smorgasbord of content, honestly. Okay, so we want another one of these little panels here on this side. And then we want to do this panel coming down like that. And then it goes all the way up and over like so. And we'll do this little detail over here. We'll include that. That looks good. Then we got this double thing. Yeah, looks great. I mean, it looks like a rough mess. Like realistically, it's a mess. But this will make sense once I start drawing it. It'll make perfect sense to me. Oopsies, that's on the wrong layer. I actually, let's see here. Let's bring this down. Have I done this on the wrong layer? I did do this on the wrong layer. Whatever, it's fine. I want to bring this further down. This here needs to come way into that. And then across. Need it to obscure some of the details down here. Get rid of that. I mostly kicked my little brother in the back of the head, and our fights were always just for laughs, but I'd kick him from 20 feet away, and I was deadly accurate with loosely attached footwear. Well, howdy ho, Mr. Emery. Hope you're doing well tonight. We're doing janky sketch artwork for a project that I'm working on. We're going to be transferring these over to the litho stones. So here's the work of the first part of the stream. It is based on the original AI generation here, but we have modified the shapes to be a charger, and it will turn into a fabulous drawing, which I may or may not be able to capture content for. I thought about maybe filming in the printmaking workshop, which I have permission to do so, but it's so much more work, and I'm so woefully behind at this point. All right, so I'm trying to make sense of what's going on here. This kind of looks like just an angled panel that kind of comes up like that, and then it's got a thing sticking out. I think that's all it is. Or I think that's all you'd see from this end. Yeah. And it'll cut back over into this. And then we got like a little bit of detail right there. Yeah. Okay. Chop a Fett. Yeah. This is this one is for Jason, for who wanted, what was his mech? I have it here somewhere. It is pulse lasers on a targeting computer with a hatchet and jump jets and mask. So he go fast, he chops, he doesn't miss. He's got full armor as well. Yeah, it should be a quite the contender, but it was my call to do the Boba Fett thing. So I think we're actually going to like just verbatim take these details right here, the helmet and the chest plate, because why not? I thought it was fun, but we need to do that on the torso layer. All right, so next step here is trying to reason out how to turn this leg into this leg-ish. Just grab a few stills and talk about the process during the voiceover. The bounty's only for half a solo. You know, that's not a bad idea, Another Nate. I think I may do that and just maybe use it as a platform to try and sell some of the prints. I think I'm going to do 20 each of the 6 drawings. So it'll definitely be in limited supply. Where are we at? 2 hours and 37 minutes. How much more can I get done? Surely I can get some work done here. Alright, so this here is going to be more like so. We'll put the 2 dashes in the side. I'm going to have it coming up like that and then kind of straight down. So actually, let's get rid of some of this. That. And again, this looks really rough right now. I've mentioned a few times, but you could go in and refine this over top as you add your future, your like higher layers, and that's what I'm going to end up doing when I transfer these to the stones. Or I guess they'll be transferred to pencil drawings first, and then I'll refine them with probably a Sharpie and then transfer them to the stones. So tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a busy day. I'm already planning on getting up stupidly early. Okay, so we have this and then this, and we'll do 2 dashes in that as well. And I think that'll make our knee panel. And then this whole thing right here becomes this is going to become a it's kind of hard to suss out where it's going to go. This is going to get cut off kind of like that. Come up and we have these like indentions. And then we got this line that comes straight down to there and it cuts over across like that. All right. And then we got like this thing right here. And then let's see, the foot has like a raised section on either side, like that. Does it do? It's got like a bigger thing towards the outside. I think we're gonna skip over that detail. And we'll do these details. And then this turns into a big triangular plate here, which conveniently follows along the AI generated art. You know, it's remarkable, I think, that how the artwork kind of already has that look to it, you know? The 3D the AI generated stuff that I ended up with does a pretty good job of approximating it. All right, then this cuts back Rocher. Yeah. Kind of hard to tell what's going on here. It looks like the heel is like inside of these panels here when it folds. So we can actually do like this whole deal coming out the back. Yeah, it looks right to me. And then we got like a big, this should probably go on our purple layer right here. We got like this thing going on up underneath it. Maybe some like myomer connection right there or whatever. All right. Now we need to work out this shape. Looks like it's kind of just like, honestly, a lot of what's here already is about the right shape. Yeah, it really is. So we're just going to refine it. We're going to get our little dividoo right here. And that comes down like so. Cuts across. We got two panels. Yeah. Looks all right to me. Now, we also need to do a little bit of this thingamabob that do the job. I see a problem. I see a problem. I see a problem. We need to increase the size of all this right here. I'm gonna take this idea and extend it up like so. Then we do the divot again. Then we do these long panels. There we go. And we can get away with more of this back here because it looks awesome. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks a lot more reasonable. I mean, it's wonky, but like that's not gonna read like that when it's all done. It'll be sketched up and shaded and all that. Plus, again, this is just a reference for me to print out and transfer to the paper. Okay, so where are we sitting at? We're going to try and do is this the right? Yeah, I guess that's the right size. The proportions are looking a little off on the leg here. I need to add a new layer now, I think. We're going to add rough, sketch, blue, torso. Actually, I tell you what, my mind is wandering. I need to stretch. I need to hit the restroom. I'm hungry. I think what I'm gonna do is call it a night on the stream and continue working on this off stream. I just want to get up and do some other stuff because my ADHD rattled mind is just losing it. But I hope that this has been a useful tool to show how you can take AI generated stuff as a launching point for your own projects and turn it into something nice. I know it's just rough stuff. Like we're not seeing the refining process here, but I may show some of that on the final video. Again, a open call for folks to submit some charger stuff. If you want to submit a charger and have it bash against the other chargers in the thing, feel free to do it. If you want to paint up a charger before I get the video out and submit your painted video or your painted models, we'll put them in the charger challenge. I'm not sure exactly when it's coming out. I was originally planning for around the 20th of this month. We'll see how quick I can get it out. I got some strings to pull before we go forward. But in this moment right now, I'm very happy with the results of this. I'm going to try to make 2 more of these before I go to bed and get to work tomorrow on it in the printmaking workshop over at SFSU. But I think that's all I got this evening. I'm losing steam. So I think I'm going to call it. I want to thank y'all for stopping by and checking it out. I know it's a little different tonight. I was going to skip all streaming this week entirely, but I figure might as well use this as an excuse to get productive and get some work done and hang out with y'all. So thank you so much for stopping by. In the meantime, make sure to watch this space for some more stuff. We're going to get back on the regular schedule next week. Some more painting, some more charger painting myself. And yeah, maybe even some editing stuff. I got in my hard drive, so fingers crossed I can transfer those files and actually get back to editing this next week. As it is, it just keeps freezing up every time I try to access the hard drive with like the vast majority of my editing stuff. So those of y'all in the know it's been a rough week. And yeah, make sure to come check out the Country Fried Minis Discord community. In fact, I'm going to pop over there in just a moment and hang out with folks and unwind. In any case, I've been Cameron on behalf of Country Fried Minis. This is something weird, something different tonight, and I hope y'all found it fun. Anyhow, toodaloo. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.